Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Brock Hollett. Many of you know me as the author of this book, Debunking Preterism: How Overrealized Eschatology Misses the Not Yet of Bible Prophecy. Some of you may have seen me interviewed on Dr. Michael Brown's show or Joel Richardson's show or other shows that I've been on throughout the country. Several of you have read my book and have reached out to me and asked a very important question, and it basically goes along the lines of, why haven't you debated any preterists in a formal debate? Well, I had spent some time thinking about this and praying about this in the past, and just really didn't feel the timing was right for that. Didn't feel really up to it. Just needed some time away from after having written the book before I did that. And at one point I had a gentleman that I had not yet met, Dr. Alan Kirshner of Eschatos Ministries. He reached out to me and he said, "Hey, have you given any thought to doing a debate?" And we talked for some length. He pointed out that, there's not a lot of academic interaction between preterists and futurists in the world of biblical prophecy. And he said, it'd really be constructive in the body of Christ if futurists and preterists really dialogued, had good, kind-spirited debates, vigorous interactions, but yet in the spirit of Christ, and really hashed out some of our differences. So he proposed that I interact in a debate, and it would be a formal debate, traditional with a moderator, and it would basically be a simple proposition that the coming of the Son of Man, prophesied by Jesus in Matthew 24:30, it took place in the past versus taking place in our future. And so I would take, the affirmative that indeed that the coming of Christ is in our future. That's a traditional historical approach. And then my opponent, whoever he is, would then take the opposite position. He recommended that we contact a gentleman by the name of Jeff Durbin. Now, for those of you that don't know Mr. Durbin, he is an established debater. He's an outspoken partial preterist. So he reached out to Jeff, and this brother cited some health reasons, said, it's bad timing. And so he was not able or unwilling to do the debate at that time. Since that time, we have invited Dr. Gary DeMar of American Vision, who initially considered doing the debate, and we thought he was going to then accept it. He later decided against it, and if I understood the interaction correctly, he said that, Dr. Hollett's not a well-known figure within the world of preterism. We just don't have enough common ground. I disagree with more than I think I could take on in a debate. This struck Dr. Kirshner and me as a kind of an odd reason, because I published the only academic book on the issue of partial preterism, taking the view against preterism that's out there. And most partial preterists know me as a formal partial preterist, a former consistent preterist, and such concerns typically don't stop seasoned debaters from engaging in a formal debate. We've also, since that time, have invited Dr. Kenneth Gentry. We're awaiting his response. We've also reached out to Dr. Hank Hanegraaff. Many of you know him as the Bible Answer Man. His Christian research team has responded to us and said that he's considering, or that they are considering the debate, and will let me know at a future time. But we feel that a debate is timely, that the time should be soon, and we wanted to see that interaction within the body of Christ. We decided not to debate full or consistent preterists. Many full preterists will consider that sort of a cop-out, but it's not. We just, we thought, well, should Dr. Hollett debate Don Preston or something like that? Don has interacted with my book on his program, but the full preterist guys are clearly outside of the historic Christian faith, and we don't feel like such a debate at this time would be warranted. So today we want to reach out to you and to those of the partial preterist community, and we really want to seek out someone who would be a recognized proponent of partial preterism, who would like to debate me in a friendly debate. This way we can increase the interaction between preterists and futurists and help people see the differences. If you'd like to share this video on your page, we would highly encourage that. If you'd like to share this video on other preterist sites, we'd like that as well. Basically just wanting to get the word out. Maybe the gentleman that we have invited would reconsider, and those that we haven't yet heard from would accept the debate proposal. But at any rate, we wanted to reach out to you and get your help. So God bless you, and we hope that we can do the debate soon.